as the first one's dimension door into the black mist below, the three people flying, Ithamore carrying Seraphina, you fly down after them. You almost have to force your way through this black swirling mist, as it's almost thick in its texture, and it's both cold and warm at the same time, which sends shivers across your body as you pass through it into this almost eye of a storm that seems to be here. As you all land, you're surrounded by what looks like columns of some type of ruined structure. And ahead of you, all of you can see a ball of light that seems to be on a pedestal, very similar to what some of you had seen previously in the Elven Temple. And then you hear a voice, not in your minds, but also out loud. You've come to my invitation. As you can see, we're almost done. Do wait there while I present the offering.
Can I figure out where the voice is coming from?
You can. And you can see behind the two illithids that seem to be surrounding this orb, there's a third standing on a step. And all three of them are very different from the ones you've seen previously. Apart from their skin, that usually is this violet, almost purplish color. Theirs are pale. One is this dark, almost blue. The other is this almost greyish stone color. And the one standing on the steps just behind them is almost black. With eyes of white, which is difficult to tell as he's so close to what seems to be the source of the black energy. He seems to have almost been engulfed by it himself.
Okay, so as soon as I figure out where he is, I'm gonna set off running. And I'm gonna spend a key point to do a bonus action dash.
I would like you to roll initiative first. All of you.
Was it not a surprise round?
No.
He's like, oh, I'm glad you accepted my event. Wait, aren't we surprising him?
So.
Well, I mean, not like surprise, but like...
He can see your simple thoughts.
Okay, so here's the thing. I cannot scry if I can see, because I have to select my token, and I can't see my token.
At the bottom.
Now I can see my token.
That.
I was looking around the map, I couldn't find my token.
That's amazing. I can't see my token. I can see my token. That was pretty good.
Wait, where?
Let me just open my character sheet.
Like seriously, where?
At the bottom.
They're at the bottom.
Yeah. Hold on.
Left.
Roll is trying to load a character street, so I can't do anything right now.
Bottom left corner is how it's said.
Well, kind of bottom middle.
Bottom middle.
Oh my god, really?
Okay. Yeah, I can't see him. Oh, it is there. Oh, okay. That was really hard to see. It was black.
See?
It was black on black.
I just zoomed all the way out.
Alright, Arkin. Rolls a nat 20 with no initiative. Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit.
18 and 18. Okay. Rounds. Be consistent.
Wow.
I have this nice set now that I always roll with advantage.
Hmm?
I have a set I always roll with advantage because we're mostly outside. If otherwise I just set it manually.
Oh.
D. You need to use your advantage a little more efficient.
Well, yeah. For some reason you have a +1/+1. I think that's wrong. That's fine.
Well, she's probably not got massive dex, right?
Yeah, I think it.
Wait. Me?
Sarah.
Also, it's adding some dex modifier as the 2 ones, which is a little weird.
It adds dex twice.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, it's adding dex twice.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's fine.
Mine is calculated correctly, but it thinks it is a dex modifier.
It isn't much of a difference, so it doesn't change much.
Oh, is it possibly because you've got the weirdness with the old modifiers thing going on, D? Also, you need to unmute yourself, D.
Yes.
God damn it.
And it was the things modifier. Because I got a +2.
It has a 1, so you go first. Actually, I only rolled. Yeah, actually, it's 11 actually, because I didn't add the modifier.
Damn it.
So both of them are actually slightly higher.
Reload page to see if everything else is correct.
Oh wow. 13, 12, and 10, 9.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Some lovely cascading numbers going on there.
And as always, and it's at the bottom.
And I'm pretty sure actually, no, because of that. Okay, yeah. So it's still with them first.
I have
Alright.
a small
Wait, how is it
niggle
different
about
from
the
ours?
whole
Yeah,
not
I
a
think-
surprise round thing.
It is definitely not a surprise round.
I know, but I dimension door, so I got there instantly. So
Mhm.
was I just standing around with my thumb up my ass for? Whereas everybody else flew. So
It would have taken them pretty much the same time because it's 60 feet movement,
Okay.
so it's pretty much the
Now
same
we're
round.
updated the page.
It takes a minute to cast and not a minute. Yeah, it takes a minute, 6 seconds to cast it from a block.
So in the same 6 seconds, flew 60 feet, dimension doored. So it is negligible in the amount of difference, unfortunately. So at the top of the round, so that you are pretty much in the back. You'll fly. You're not sure how long it's going to last.
Anyway, how far away am I?
You're pretty much there on the map.
I can't because I'm loading the page and it takes forever for some reason today.
Oh. Well, with your 60 feet vision, you can see an orb, which seems to be this glowing beacon of light, which all of you are now familiar with, is very similar to the ley line energy. And it seems to be very much flickering with energy.
is that emitting light then?
It is emitting some light, 10 feet of light, which I should probably
Does
give.
there need to be an aura around that as well?
Yeah.
so we can-
Yeah, let's put an object down.
Was about to ask him to mark the light.
Yeah.
Would help for the super ranged. Okay.
I actually need to put a token down to give it light. Hold
Can you please name the token Aziz?
on.
If this is not working, I'm just gonna switch to Chrome because fuck it, this isn't working. Can't see initiative tracker, can't hear music.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
MPI.
And so, which is the speaking guy? Because you said we could figure it out.
You can tell he's just out the shadow, in the shadows. But he's over here.
He's over there. Okay.
Aww, we have nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to Chrome. If you can see anything, I'm gonna shoot it because of my massive range.
You can see two illithids, one on the left of the orb and one on the right of the orb.
And we can shoot the one on the right hand orb as I fix in this.
The one on the right. Okay.
Is this a rocky wall thing here?
That is. It actually looks like an archway of
Oh,
stone.
okay. Yeah. I see. It.
And there's several pillars which look very crumbled. All of them look like they've been here for a very long time. Some of them are still standing about 15 feet high. Others are completely crumbled. But this archway seems to still stand.
And so, is
roughly.
this a pillar as well?
Yes. You can see... I think you can see two pillars. Or maybe one.
I can only see the one.
I'll say, Savannah, you're going to shoot, so we can do that when you come back. Senja.
Okay.
Okay.
You've just been dimension doored with Arc and Tail.
Alright, I can see like this outline in the shadows, right? But
Yes.
I don't have a clear. Okay, so I'm gonna walk a couple of feet forward just to get a better look.
Sure. As you
right
move
there.
forwards. And this orb is very much a beacon of light surrounding these two that are next to it.
Okay. Alright, so I see the. Is he wearing anything metallic at all?
No. It seems they're wearing robes of black material, which seem to be embellished with purple.
They're not holding anything in their hands, anything I can see. Just-
The one on your side seems to be holding some type of staff.
Alright. If the stuff is metallic at all, wait, can I use polarize if I don't make any attacks?
I believe it says a bonus action after an attack.
Yeah, after using attack action. Okay, then never mind. I'm just gonna use my one key point to my action to dash essentially.
Alright.
There's no way I can get there in time, and I'm going to get right next to him. Huge smile on my face.
Alright. As you run forwards, you get a better look as this is definitely some type of ruin of a temple of some kind. And you can see all three of them now. All very different from each other. And on the one near the steps seems to have some type of creature on its shoulder. And he just kind of gives you a chuckle as you run across. That was your bonus action? Or did you action dash?
You know what? Do it as a bonus action. I'm gonna make an attack as an action. I'm gonna spend
Alright.
1 point to do that. Because why not?
Why not?
Alright.
17 hits. Yeah. 11 points of damage, and you just... this is with your Warhammer. Yeah. For 11 points of damage, and then 12 points of damage. Not bad. 23 points of damage.
And that's pretty much my
Yeah,
whole
you just...
pitch. Okay.
And he doesn't seem to have much protection in terms against physical attacks. There we go. Advantage?
Yeah, because they haven't acted yet.
Oh, right. Alright. Wow, 9 with advantage. That's unfortunate. That one,
At least it's not a misfire, right?
it is not a misfire, but the 19 does hit. And you said on the one on the right or left, do you say?
Right.
Right, okay. So you shoot the same one, and nice. For 17 points of damage. Oof.
I shot first, so no advantage for me. No.
All right.
Where did Senegir go? He's in darkness now.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the orb.
Cool.
So that was both your shots. Are you going to Hunter's Mark as bonus action? Or are you just shooting
I
first?
can't, they were too far away.
Okay. For your turn, Arcantale, which works quite well as he's right next to you, is going to... He can't do anything too crazy because he needs to hold concentration. Actually, he doesn't need to hold concentration.
Did you set luminous light to me? Because I can't see anything except for the orb.
Let me check. You may or not have light. Let's check. Oh, okay. I thought you did have light. You don't.
That's why I was.
There you go.
What time I told you? A lot.
Now you have light.
Okay, maybe I could understand.
Alright, he is going to try and hold person the two on the other side of the orb. They have to make wisdom saves. DC 18.
Scratch that. The one to right is Hunter's Mark before I attack.
Hold person only walks on snows, by the way.
That's true. So they can't. Never mind. Thank you. Instead...
I mean, it works on Illithid. I read it.
Illithids are people too.
The one to right is Hunter's Mark. It was
yeah.
consecutive count.
He... Actually, no. He has Hold Monster. So he does that instead. So he's just going to do it on the opposite one, which unfortunately succeeds against. So he can't do that. But he will move his 30 feet forwards. There we go. As he throws out hands, as gold chains tries to wrap around one of them, but doesn't seem to actually connect. Their action.
Oh shit.
Senator, as you're the closest, you can just about see in this green pool of liquid, there is a mass of some type of fleshy body which seems to be chained down by some type of chains, but also its body is being completely enveloped, almost to the point you can't see it, by this black stream of energy. But it's going to release out a shockwave of energy. As you are the only one within 60 feet, can you give me a intelligence save?
Intelligence save, okay. Shit. I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Okay. You need to roll a 6. Actually, no. Yeah, you need to roll a 5.
Okay, hang on a second, because I can't really use the slash key on my keyboard, so I'm just gonna... Almost.
Almost. Unfortunately, you are now currently dominated.
Uh-oh.
As you bring your hammer down,
Fuck me.
you feel like you shouldn't have done that. These are the wrong people to be hitting. The other people are over there. And that's what you're going to do.
Is this charmed?
This is...
The charm, yes.
Yes, I believe it is.
Okay.
I believe that is what...
Your stillness of mind, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but it's not my turn yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, but...
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it is charm, but let me double check. It is important that we get things right. Or at least I do. But yes, with that is end of his turn. His turn.
Is that the boss on the disc rather than the two?
That is Vashla. Yep, charmed for the duration.
Okay.
With one hand out, he lets the creature on his shoulder fly off. And it's going to make a wide berth of 60 feet, which I believe is over here. 60 feet is... Oh, okay. Over there. And he calls out, "Are you intending to interrupt me? I thought we were getting along." And he isn't going to do anything but walk up towards the steps and going to continue where he left off. 20. Okay. Okay. You
Nice modifier.
hear intelligence is his strong suit, as the darkness that seems to be building up seems to almost be coalescing towards this mass in the pool. But that ends his turn. Ulan.
Okay, that's my movement. I'm gonna spend a key point to bonus action dash. And come on token. We'll run up and punch him in the back of the head.
You can certainly try. As he seems to be, actually, as you get up close, you can see very clearly in his hand is the tome, this large book. But he didn't seem to be holding it. He seems to be just be floating about a foot away from them.
He's walking towards the Elder Brain. Rather than go up behind him, I'll go up next to him because I've got enough movement to do that.
Okay. And you can see very clear, well, you can't see anything, but this dark stream of energy is just completely encompassing almost the entirety of this brain. You can see parts of it shuddering and almost spasming in places.
Okay.
But it is chained down by these black iron chains holding it in place. But you have your action, so...
What is the significance of the little feather token that's on him, by the way? On his icon, or is that just for your benefit and we don't know?
For now, it's fine.
Okay, that's fine. So there's the unarmed attack.
Ooh, I saw that roll. Oh.
Yeah.
23 though. That hits for 8 points of damage as you clock him.
Spend a key point to force him to make a strength save.
Okay.
And it was shit. I can't remember what the DC was.
This is to knock him back and prone.
Yes.
All right.
So the open hand technique one. I can't remember what the save was. Was it?
It's a strength save against your wisdom bonus. Plus.
Wisdom based spell DC. So that's.
I'm gonna imagine probably 15.
8 plus proficiency plus.
Yep.
9 plus proficiency, I think.
No, 8.
No, it's
Come on.
That's your wisdom.
12, 15.
15. All right. Okay.
It's so hard to remember everything.
He doesn't have much of a modifier, but he has one. Oh. Okay. Yeah, he succeeds.
Okay, that's fine.
That's one attack.
And then for the second attack, I'm gonna use my whirly, ropey, grappling hooky thing,
Oh yeah, you whip out.
and I'm gonna. Well, I have it out at all times anyway.
Fair
It's my melee threat range, like 10 feet. And I'm gonna make him do some contested athletics.
Grapple.
else he's prone?
Yeah. He is definitely going to use athletics. You roll first to see what he has to beat. Oops. There goes my mouse. Again, he only has 3.
I'm gonna hero dice on that.
Oh. 22.
So I use a hero dice.
You use a hero dice, and with this struggle between the two of you, you tense a little bit more, and
He's now prone.
and then you pull him prone. Okay, he is now prone on the ground next to you. The book is still floating there, and he seems to be holding his concentration, but
And I did my bonus action to dash. So
That's it?
me.
all right. On the other's turn, the two of them seem to be focusing more on this orb in the center. But the one next to Seneca kind of looks at him, notices that he's swapped sides, and is going to turn towards the group of you. It's going to move away from Seneca. And can... Yeah, 60 feet. Yep. That is everyone included Arkan. So, actually, let me just double check. So, 1, 2, 3. Yep, yeah, that's all I do. So, yeah, Savant, Seren, Aaron, Ithamore, and Seraphina. And Arkan. Some of you have bonuses because of Ithamore. And it is magical effect, so Savant, you do have advantage. As this almost screaming agony in your head just reaches out, and just all of you have to grab your mind. With a saving throw of 16. Arcanist
Intelligence.
It is intelligence.
It would be helpful if you said what it was, yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I thought you knew what it was.
Well,
Wow.
Savant is like, what?
Uh,
What agony pain?
what agony? I don't feel any agony. Actually, I don't need to.
I'll try luck.
You're gonna try luck. Oh.
My last luck.
I think you can only just roll once, don't you? You don't get advantage on that.
But I have the head of thing, I think.
Yeah. But it doesn't. I think it's just one roll gets to luck. So.
Yeah. So if I roll, I can choose it or not.
That's true.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Alright, what do you get? 15? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta see how many I have.
4. Okay, that's
Alright.
pretty good.
I'm gonna use one as well.
So, 1, 2, 3. Go for it, Saren. Let's see. Currently, everyone has succeeded.
Nope. I still fail.
14.
Ow.
Yeah, you're out of Ithamore's reach. Yeah. Seraphina, did you roll?
oh man. I
You did. No, you did. 25. Yeah, no, you totally succeeded.
Yeah, 25
So yeah.
plus the bonus.
So everyone feels this stunning sensation across their heads. Unfortunately, Seren, this seems to be your downfall.
Yeah, no shit, Andrew.
Yeah, no shit.
Also, that guy that's stepping off should be Hunter's Mark.
Which one?
The one that did it, because he went forward to the right one.
I thought you said you didn't hunt smart because you're out of range.
No, I was in range. I couldn't see my tokens. I could count where I was.
Oh,
Off the
because
map.
you said you were. Yeah, you can unmark them person as you shot them.
And he should have taken 4 more damage.
Yeah, we'll say you did it afterwards.
Okay, never mind.
So Saren, you take 24 points of psychic damage. Everyone else takes half of that.
Ow.
And unfortunately, Saren, you are stunned.
Of course I am.
You do get another chance at the
Yay.
at the end of your turn. The other one is going to reach out a hand, and very faintly you see a some type of glow ahead of you, and then it seems to fade. And then he turns around and looks at Ulan. While that's happening...
Sorry, what glow faded?
You don't see it because you're...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're out of vision.
Well, I can see the dude on my map thing because
Yeah, you see him reach out a hand towards the group. And some purplish energy seems to appear just in front of Arcantale. As that's happening, however, you have pressing matters from the shadow.
Oh fuck.
One, and I don't think this one can reach. No, this one's gonna have to dash. This one is gonna charge. So it's gonna make a charging attack. You get to make a dex save as these two almost gorilla-ish creatures burst out of the shadows towards you. One is just going to smash into you, but you acrobatically dodge, taking no damage. The other one is going to try and slam you into the ground with its forearms, making 2 slam attacks. Why am I doing that? /R. I have literally a roll button. For the first slam, 21. Oof.
What effect are the braces having right now?
At this point, they don't seem to be doing too much. What they seem to be doing, though, is... You notice... Give me a perception check to see how much you notice.
Perception check.
Because I imagine you are kind of looking at them every so often.
Yeah.
15. You seem to notice they glow more intensely towards this creature rather than these beasts.
B, you said a attack from the elephant counts as magic?
Yes.
And I take no damage because of my rope resistance.
Fair enough. Well done for remembering. So damage.
Amy, I'm sorry. On that note, was this...
Yes?
It wasn't an effect could see him casting something?
No. It has no visual effect. And it's not dex, so... Which I think is the main thing, if it was dex.
Just checking.
That's fine. So the first attack on you... Ooh, 80 damage. That's just from the first slam. The second one...
Okay.
Double 9. Wait, no, it's 9 and 16. Never mind. 23. Wow.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. As the second one... Yeah, that's a lot less. 10 points of damage.
Okay.
As both of them are just growling at you. And you seem to hear as well, actually, as the closest Ulan. Same thing as before. This thing is beginning to open. And you can hear the sound of drones coming from it. This low... And you're starting to see some of those insects kind of buzzing around this swirl of energy.
Okay. With the liquid that's around the brain, what's that like?
It is horrible. It smells terrible, and it doesn't look like water. It looks more like a jello of some kind, like almost
it doesn't
viscous.
Seem like acid.
It doesn't seem to be acid. Okay. With that, Seraphina, it is your turn.
What action does it take to turn on the light stone?
Light stone's a bonus action. They're one of the few that is bonus action. they're so easy to do.
Oh, yeah. And I will as my bonus action turn on the lightstone and forward and ahead of me to basically light up the area or try.
Okay, just in front of you.
Try to forward as fast.
Okay, where are you aiming it? Like over at the illithid, or
just ahead of me.
okay? Give me an attack roll.
What kind of?
Roll a d20 and add your strength.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love that. It's great. I like it's. That's great. As you throw it, you see it reaches about the point where Arkin is, and then it hits something, and you see a ripple of purple.
Oh, awesome.
As it kind of falls back in your direction and kind of just drops in the ground.
It will still be emitting light from wherever it is, though. So
Yes, which you guys can all see, which is like here.
can you put it on for me so that I can see the people that are now in darkness?
Sure, I can do that.
We need a lightstone token.
I need
just
a
for the
light.
number of
Well,
times that-
fortunately, you can type in light, and it creates. What is it? 2020?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
They're quite good at lighting up the laser.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to do it to all players. There we go. All players can
Yeah,
see
that would
light.
be nice.
There you go.
Do something
Okay.
better.
But as soon as it reached that point, it seemed to have hit something.
Question: do we still have flight if people had it?
At this point, no. Arkan tried to do a hold monster, and it failed.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that was your bonus action.
Oh my god, that's a field that wants something. How familiar am I with the variant thing?
You've just seen it hit something, and then it disappeared. You can investigate it. You can Arcana check. See what you can figure
It
out.
was more if I have an idea of
Yeah, you can Arcana check to see if there's any spells that do something similar to this. Rolls a 19, 27. Yeah, you know of several things. Your tiny heart is a version of this, technically. This seems to be some type of invisible barrier. You're not sure how large it is because it's invisible, but there seems to be some type of barrier in the way.
So a bitch.
What are you doing?
Do we still have an action?
I'll say with that, you figured out what it is. I don't think they have an action after looking at the wall, trying to figure out, kind of flipping through your memory banks of what it could be.
Alright.
You can say something if you want, though.
Yeah. There's some barrier around it. Blocks basically everything. I don't know how big it is.
That's what she said.
Arkan is just like gritting his teeth at this point and can just about see you in the distance. And it's just like, but Seraphine, that's your turn. Ithamore.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna dash.
As soon as you get to where the light is, you feel the barrier directly ahead of you.
And it feels like a wall and I can't go through there.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
along there.
Can you mark on the map for us?
It's invisible.
That's the thing,
That
right?
it's
I will tell you when you feel it, but at this point you have no idea. You did notice though when you hit it, it did reveal itself in the place it was. So.
Still action then.
Yep.
No, actually, over there. I'm gonna try and Misty Step through it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Does enemy bypass it?
Let me double check. Let me just pull up the spell card for it. Misty Step, you turn into mist on you. Can you click the card for Misty Step? So we can confer the details.
You just teleported the mist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you teleport.
Become a puff of smoke.
Yeah, you basically be surrounded by silvery mist. It does say teleport though.
You basically become a puff of smoke and poof, you appear at another place.
You Nightcrawler out in somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
The question is, do you go through the ethereal plane?
Doesn't really say.
It doesn't really say, so I will allow it. So you can teleport with your bonus action, 30 feet.
And then the remainder of my dash. To there.
Alright. You just watch as Ithamore just runs up to a point and then... Seren. Your day's not going well. Give me an intelligence save.
Really? Thank you for that. I
Well,
hadn't noticed.
That -1. Alright. You're just gripping your head as... God damn it. That's third time. Third time? Second time.
Fourth time?
Fourth.
Fourth time.
Yeah.
You will crush every single last one of these motherfuckers. Aaron,
Hello.
what you gonna do?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll try to get here.
You can get there.
Okay, but along the way, I'm gonna use restoration on Saren to remove paralysis.
Oh, okay. You kind of walk past, pat her on the shoulder, or whatever you do, on the head, and you head towards.
And yeah, And as a bonus action, I'd like to breathe fire at this guy.
I'd like to breathe fire.
What?
Yep.
Oh,
I drank my dragon.
Nice.
so that was the one. Have you drunk 2 potions or 1 potion? That was a good question.
2.
2?
I said I'm
Oh.
drinking my potions.
Oh. Can you give me a roll? Can you give me a D100 roll?
Oh yeah.
Because there's a wonderful thing about drinking multiple
They're both
potions.
beneficial because they're not harmful. Well. Oh wow.
95. Holy crap. Okay. Let me double check this because this could be interesting.
Guys, I killed us all. Have fun.
Is someone a demon?
Oh! The numerical effects and duration of one potion is doubled.
Oh, that is
Nice.
awesome.
The only miracle that there is the dragon potion,
No,
So
the
you-
immunity potion has an amount of time as well.
Yeah.
but I didn't drink that one.
You said 2
Well, I
potions.
Yeah, the necrotic resistance.
So
yeah,
you,
the
okay,
necrotic
so
resistance,
give
yeah,
me
sorry.
a D2 roll. 1 will be necrotic, 2 will be the dragon breath. Okay,
Oh yeah.
you now have 2 hours of resistance.
Oh yeah.
Nice. But yeah, breathe fire. She has to make a dex save, I believe.
Yes. Or if it's
They.
the same one as in PHP, it's 13 dex.
13 dex, alright. They don't have a great dex, so we'll see. And it is not a magical effect, because it's from a potion. Still rolls an 18, however. So it takes half damage of this, but 11 points of damage, so 5 points of fire damage. As
Toasty.
unfortunately, it fires forwards, she reacts,
Yeah,
and then it
that's
hits a
what the
wall.
virus.
And Arkin has to kind of move to the side as he sees fire just lick up the wall next to him. And it seems to be directly between you and this illithid as well. And that ends your turn. But it looked freaking cool though. As the fire just... Savant.
Hello, it's my turn.
It is.
Let's just double check. So it's not one? Yes. Someone's gonna go for it. Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone!
Okay. This is probably gonna go bad. I'm gonna try to shoot the Hunter's Marked Illithid
Okay. With
with RPM.
RPM.
First shot.
Yeah. You watch in the same fashion. Ding!
Ding!
And it seemed like it went past you some point. You're not sure how close, but you just hear ding! And you see the ripple of purple across the wall ahead of you.
Could I see an outline where it would stop?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah,
Aaron, you
try.
can as well, as you're close by.
Yeah.
Let me just open my character sheet. Is that what you're gonna say? Is that what you're gonna say?
No. It's just I clicked it, it's not rolling for some reason.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. However, Savant, you do notice that... Oh, okay. You're just impressed with your own spouting of fire. But Savant, you do notice it seems to reach about 10 feet up.
Santa's gonna touch the wall if he can.
You would have to move another 3 squares forward.
Okay, I can't. So. Okay. I would say it reaches 3 squares, so 15 feet upwards. 15 feet upwards.
15 feet in front of you. 10 feet up.
Yeah, but 10 feet up. 10 feet up. He turns to Aaron. Do you want me to boost you? He ends his turn as he reloads. He basically reloads him. You want me to boost?
Yes, I'm so good. I think I'll do it.
Senator.
Alright, so I have a question. I'm
Sure.
dominated, which means that I am with these guys, but I'm still as intelligent as whatever I was before, right? I'm still essentially the same
Yeah,
mental
you're saying it's
capabilities,
still the same person. Yeah.
So, I've seen the wall essentially appear, right? Because I've seen other people attack it.
Mm-hmm. You've seen fire, a
Probably.
bullet.
And I've probably seen this one casted before, when he was pointing his finger forward.
Yes. Yeah, you saw the finger point forward and you saw the purple flash.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use one key point. You guys are not gonna believe this. I closed my character sheet.
Nice. Nice. And use the
Stillness of mind.
stillness of mind.
Yeah,
You-
essentially, It allows
Spend.
me to use 1 key point to get rid of 1
Do you
charming effect.
need a key point for that? I
Yes.
thought it was just a thing you could do.
I believe it's a key point in an action.
No, you can use your action
It's
to end
just
one
an
effect
action,
on
yeah,
you
yeah,
that's
sorry,
causing you
never
to be
mind.
charmed or
Okay,
burnt.
never mind. It's just an
Key
action.
points.
So you focus yourself and go. How about no?
Yeah. I have still my movement and my bonus action, right?
Correct.
Okay. Are the 2 Illithid looking towards me?
One is looking up towards Ulan, now including Ithamor. The other one is looking at the group. So the one that you already hit.
Which one is looking towards Ulan?
The one furthest away. The left. Yep. The left one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, so, I'm gonna... Let me see how much I can move. 40 feet of movement. So... still looking towards the rest of the group. And I'm gonna try and... if this guy doesn't notice me, I'm gonna try and still fake being controlled by the Elder Brain.
Alright. Give me a performance check.
Performance? Shit.
To try and convince them that you're still on their side. One. I will give the one who was looking, the one that's not looking your direction, won't have a chance. What is their insight? That's +4.
Hey there, guys. I'm still totally on your side.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
If only you had advantage.
Yeah.
The one that was looking sees you go across, kind of. You.
I still have a bonus action, right?
You do have your bonus action.
Then fuck it. I'm gonna take my vial of poison. I'm gonna pour it all over me because I'm immune, and I'm assuming these guys maybe not.
You splash yourself in poison. Oh, that's great. Good question though. Which type of poison is it?
Fuck. We took it from the drow.
Okay, that's important. Drow poison. Okay, that's the important question.
Yeah, poisoning your mirror. If you want to use the tentacle on me, fuck him.
That's impressive. Okay.
That is just inspired.
Oh gosh.
Like, I think we should call that Plan P and just use it regularly. We'll just give you all the vials of poison.
We need to get some more black tar poison.
Well, I've got a bottle of the shit. Do I have that? I had a vial of flask of green. Is what I've got of the green stuff from before.
Arcantale sees you misty step through it for more. Damn. He's gonna feel for the wall. Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing and misty step through. Because at this point, he doesn't know how large this wall is. And misty step towards, yeah, this one, and let out some anger using absolution, and he is gonna do some justice. Yeah, that hits. Oh, you guys can't see it.
Well, assuming that is.
We're going to assume, yeah, a natural 18. And he's going to smite this creature. With... I have that one. And Senator, as you see him reappear next to the one you were attacking, you see just a flash of light, and the creature just recoils as he strikes it once, dealing 31 points of damage.
Nice.
And he does it again with not a single word, just bringing absolution down. Wait. That hits as well. 21. And yeah, with a second strike, he just and just another flash of light, which is almost blinding to the point, and the creature just almost disintegrates to the point it's just nothing, as it just and with the light fades, the creature's just on the floor. And it looks up towards where Ulan is. Unfortunately, their action. With the spasm in brain being engulfed by this black energy, I would like... Yeah. What's within 60 feet of it? So 30 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet. Okay. Can I do two though? Ithamore and Senager. I would like both of you to make dex saves. As dex, yes. As the darkness seems to build up in the ground below the two of you and reach up through the ground and begins coalescing as tendrils of blackness. And with a success, Senager manages to dodge out the way. However, Ithamore, you feel them wrap around your legs and across your torso, restraining you and dealing 14 points of bludgeoning damage as these cold black tendrils begin to crush you and pull you into the earth, or whatever this black substance is. Senager, you're fine, fortunately. One, because it's a dex save, and two, you succeeded.
Alright, the perks of being a monk.
Vashlar's turn. He is going to get up from being prone and lift himself off the ground. Ulan, you do get attack of opportunity as he lifts 10 feet into the air. 10 feet? 15.
Punch him, I guess.
Yeah, as he kind of lifts off the ground and kind of moves away from you, you just punch him. Oh! That was almost 20.
Because it would have been with my fist of unbroken air, though. Can I spend a key point to make it do a strength check?
Yeah. It is. Can he be prone when he's in the air? Yeah.
Well, he'll be knocked back 10 feet as well, so it probably sends him flying down, kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll see. But first, 8 points of damage, and he has to make a strength save. 3. Nope. 16.
Oh, damn it! It's like 1 point.
One off. He hasn't even got a saving bonus, and he's just as he moves away from you. You will not stop the ritual.
Oh, hang on. It wasn't a flurry of blows. Never mind.
Dragonborn. And he moves 5 feet away and 10 feet up.
That's fine.
That was his movement. And as he moves, you notice some of the black energy keeps following him and seems to just trail off him, almost connecting him to this dark tower. He is going to try and continue as he turns away back towards the the black pillar and tries to do another one. He has to maintain a 20. He does not. But he seems to be... You can almost see sweat coming off his horrible, kind of scaly, oily, pocked brow, as he seems to be focusing on this black pillar, holding out the book. But that ends his turn for now. Which actually brings us to you.
Yeah, just bear with me a second while I'm reading over something.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Hello?
Okay, do I have anything good that I can do as a bonus action? I can only really fight these guys.
As a bonus action, you can make yourself harder to hit.
I was... What, with the...
Dodge.
Dodge? Yeah, I could do that with the fist, with the... Step of the wind thing, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's slang defense. Yeah, patient defense, that's it.
That's an event.
Oh, that's patient defense, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
They do the same. There's the same bonus action, but different names. But yes,
Yeah.
they should really just have folded it into one. But so
yeah, I guess then I'll spend a key point on that
all right.
on my bonus action, and I will do 2 regular hits on the guy in front of me that I get advantage on because of
The one on the left, yeah, with Ithamore. Ithamore is restrained, but he's still swords drawn, so yes, he is still a threat. So yeah, you have advantage. Go for it.
Yeah, man, like.
As this not sneering, slavering creature is in front of you. Go for it. Oh, there it is, finally. There's your 20.
Attaboy.
The 20 hit, definitely hits.
That's exciting.
Unfortunately. It is 10 points of damage still. 15, however, does not hit. Unfortunately.
A 15 doesn't hit.
No, not these things.
Yeah.
You rolled a
okay.
3 and a
Not
6.
really.
Oh, that
I
sucks.
don't have the spare stuff.
That's a bonus action, but you are ready for their attacks approaching.
As a free action,
You can do everything as a free action, yes.
well, I'm going to my rope away.
Okay, yeah, you kind of tuck it behind you.
Just like swing it over my shoulder.
Sure. As it comes around to the others' turns, one of them, the other one, kind of looks around and looks to the corners of the room, focuses for a moment, almost as if it's talking to something, and turns its focus to you, Senator.
Alright.
And
Bring it. I am covered in poison and ready to go.
yeah, and it's gonna make it. You're gonna do exactly what you expect, and it's actually gonna tentacle. Shit, why am I doing slash R? It is a. Ooh. This is probably gonna hit. No.
That misses.
Wow. Okay. As you still don't want to be hit, so you dodge out the way as it kind of lashes out with this long tendrils that it uses pretty dexterously as it kind of whips them out in your direction. But you just kind of bat one of them to the side with one of your palms. However, most of you see coming from the sides. They didn't keep the entirety of the army on the surface. As that one... oof. It's not going to be able to get all the way there. Gets there. And it's the same. Gets there.
At least we know there's no wall on that side.
Yeah. It's just a straight wall across the front. Thank you for pointing that out.
Well, I do plan on trying to see how far it goes. Oh. Or maybe not.
That's a tender attack. Yep, they're gonna come barreling onto you. Then they have disadvantage.
They do.
Let's have a look. So the first one on the left. 12 is. We don't even need to talk out 12s, please.
Nope.
Are they? No, they're not even flanking you properly.
Nope.
Technically, he could have moved onto the creature, but it's just going to do its thing.
I mean, technically, even if they were flanking it, would still be the first roll. So.
It'd still be the first roll anyway. The one on the right is just going to try and lunge at you. Yeah, it's going to make one attack first. 15. Instead, for its second attack, it's going to try and grapple you. So athletics check.
If it's for a grapple, can't I choose athletics or?
You can.
acrobatics?
Sorry. Yes. I say that automatically, but yes, you can choose. It doesn't have proficiency.
That was not good. Do I have any kind of advantage on Dex right? Because of the dodge action, aren't I?
It saves.
It saves.
Oh, it's Dex saved, isn't it? Okay.
Okay.
14 as well.
Try to defender.
I think you
Try to defend
succeed.
it, technically. Yeah.
Yeah, you succeed. Yeah. Like,
I always remember that rule because of TIE defenders from Star Wars.
it kind of swings one arm to punch at you, and then the two lower arms try and grab at you at the waist, and you just kind of hop between the two of them, and then land on his feet, on his hands. As it just kind of snarls at you, and then pulls him away again. But that ends their turn. The columns can't get to anyone this turn. The Sturges are going to try and take bites at Arkan, however. I keep on doing /R. I have a roll button. What am I doing? Okay. They do nothing. Even with advantage. And that ends their turn for now. Seraphina. You've seen this wall, and you can see it goes for quite a while. You've seen it at least cover 60 feet at this point. Well, you can guess. You know it at least goes from your light to... yeah, that's like at least 40 feet it covers, at least.
Yeah, so basically around the color you can...
And I would say, yeah. So, what you doing, Seraphina?
And the bugs. I'm gonna... yeah, I need to do that. Need to get all up in this because I will avoid them.
Zzz.
As I call it, bad tiny token. And I will burning hands them.
Nice. It's a 15-foot cone.
Bugs.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yes.
Alright. So you probably want to hit the homunculus. Let me just double check. So, 15 feet is there. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't hit the homunculus if you tried to get all of the Sturges.
Yeah, trying to get the bugs.
Okay, get the bugs. 19 points of damage. Oh. Yeah. Can they even survive? They might be able to survive. They have to beat 16, however. We'll see. Of course I do.
Wow.
Wow. They still
You had
take
to say that.
10 points of damage, which kills, well, injures them very drastically, let's say.
Well, shit.
They are horribly just like not even buzzing at this point, just like as they can barely keep themselves afloat. But they are still alive.
Can I throw another? No, wait, I only got one. Damn it.
You threw your own Lightstone.
I will. Magicite trinkets are one bonus action, right?
Your trinkets are.
Yeah. So I will. Did I write down the description of this one? Yes, I did.
All right.
My flame barrier.
Nice. As you encult yourself in flames with more fire, there's almost a ring of fire floating around you at this point, and well, let's see if they're dumb enough, which they probably are. Ithamor, you are currently restrained from these tendrils, but your arms are still pretty free.
Potentially suicidal idea. Can I misty step up on top of the Elder Brain?
You'll be surrounded in blackness, so you're not sure what that's going to do to you. But you can.
Step in front of it.
Into the pool? Yeah, you can do that. So you escape from the clutches of these tendrils, and this horrible, almost... it's almost like you're stepping in, like, just straight up goo. And directly behind you, you can hear the crackling of this dark energy. Just...
I'm gonna attack the Elder Brain.
Alright. It is a very stationary target.
Yeah. And each one that hits, I will smite on.
Alright, go for it. You don't have advantage, but all attacks are gonna hit. It's gonna hit. So just roll damage. It has an AC of 10, so you're gonna hit. So 15, 29 points of damage. And smite it. Go for it.
First smite is with a 3rd level.
Ooh! As you drop serious smite damage into it.
And second is with first.
Alright. Ooh! Somehow the first is better than the third. That's kind of hilarious. But with 2 slashes, then you have to kind of cover your eyes, as in the same fashion as Arkan, these just blinding white lights just strip down across this brain, and even though it's almost enveloped in this darkness, the light seems to almost peel away parts of it as you just... how much is that in total? Like 39, 49?
That's like 43. I think.
53.
No, 43, maybe. 29, 39. 53, yeah, 53, yeah.
I can do math. I got this. Which seems to have severely injured it. It doesn't seem... It seems to take quite a bit of damage as like chunks of this horrible kind of grey flesh just slip off. Which just increases the amounts of spasms it does across its body. As it just starts twitching and just juttering in horrible, impossible fashions. Seren, you're now unstunned, but still very, very annoyed.
I can't imagine why.
I can't imagine why either.
Alright. Let's see. I'm going to...
You were conscious enough to see that the wall was stopping both bullets and basically a flamethrower. So You saw that much.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 4, 35. Actually, wait a minute. What? Oh, I am 35 feet. Okay.
What you doing?
I'm gonna use my movement. Go. Actually, fuck it. Can I see the clay golem?
Oh yeah, you can definitely see the two clay golems there. Like they're totally in your vision.
Okay.
Like 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see both of them.
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna use my... this might be stupid. You're right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. So that's 35, 40.
Where are you going?
Actually, I'm trying to get through this, but what is this as I'm coming?
As you're running past Seraphina, you see the bugs and insects, and then you see something that looks almost like a toad iguana flying thing, which kind of just looks at you with its two rotating eyes.
Magic bad. Totally
Right.
did that.
I'm gonna hit
Almost
it.
kill half party.
You can definitely hit it.
I'm
As it kind of just like kind of flies around, sees you, it's like what? It literally has a frog tongue sticking out of its mouth, which just like it's like what is this thing? As you see several stitches across its body, which just isn't right. But yeah, you can attack it. Yeah.
Wow.
How about 23 points of damage? Actually, 25. Sorry, because I'm not raging.
Oh, I didn't even see the hit, but yes.
Crit.
Oh, okay. Was this with your own die? Because I didn't. That's why.
No.
Oh, she rolled
It's
it.
up in the chat. It's in the chat.
What the fuck? I can't see. It's probably going to load for me in a second. But yes, that definitely hits. Oh, yeah, because my connection to server broke. Okay, of course it did roll 20. Of course it did. But how much damage did you say? 20?
23.
23. Oh.
Actually, sorry, 21 because I'm not raging, and I think I already have it.
23.
In the macro.
Okay, yeah, you slash into this thing, and in just one slash, it looks like it's gonna fall apart. It's just like, and you clip one wing, it already drops to the floor, and then with the rest of the slash, it looks like it could easily probably fall apart if left alone. It's still moving though. As it just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna step on it as I continue by.
okay, it's not gonna do damage, but
I don't care.
you hear it kind of give out a squeal. It's like,
Yeah, well, I'm pissed. I don't care. Oh, so...
actually, as you're running past, it is going to attempt to latch on for a ride. So it's going to attempt to grapple, basically. It's not going to be able to stop you, but it's basically just going to hold on to you. With a modifier of 2. Wow. Wow. You can let it hold on to you. It's literally just going to hold on to your leg as you're running. But... Or you can kick it off with athletics.
Or acrobatics, technically, but yeah.
I mean,
No.
ooh.
Okay. It is so small and
Really?
it's just like the most awkward thing possible. As you can definitely see like parts of it are falling out as you're running, but it's still just like clambering around your calf, just like holding on.
This is not my day. This is not my day. This is not my day. Oh. I'm having a conversation with it as I run.
Pretty much.
I used to see Saren like Bob Ashley do it like he's stepping in dog food, but like, oh god damn it.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. You're trying to like shake it off. It's like ah. And you're gonna use the rest of your dash to move up towards the golem.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can do that. I'm pretty sure.
So that's 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, I'll just go there.
Alright.
Alright,
Bringing
come
your
on,
new
Rupert.
friend along.
Ah, excellent. I'm gonna call him Rupert.
Yeah, you still have your second
Alright.
attack.
I do have a question that it's kind of hilarious. If this
Oh,
guy
God.
is gonna get the other guy flanking just because technically he's flanking you.
Technically,
Yeah.
yes. That's hilarious. It's a little. Well, yeah, it's a distraction, yeah.
Not really?
But yeah, you have your second attack, Saren.
Alright, well then I'm gonna take it on the thing attached to my ankle.
Okay, you're just literally just gonna. Huh.
Because
Don't
it's
roll a
fast,
1.
and I know that's... Oh god. Thanks, Andy.
No problem. No problem.
Now I don't want to roll. Fuck you.
Do it. It's not a 1.
Okay.
And yeah, it just. It kind of just looks up to you, and then you just cleave the top half of its face and body off, revealing a crystal which also cracks. And detonates in a similar fashion. Not as violently, however. But you do need to give me a dex save, as well as the golem, which is probably going to fail, because it's a golem. And has a modifier of
Actually,
-1.
I can see it exploding, so dex save, do I get
Yes,
advantage on
you
this?
do have an advantage. And of course it rolls a 17. Of course it does. Stupid thing. I've got, yeah, you rolled a 17 as well. Nice. So it would be 3d8. There we go. Oh, that was a good roll. But you take half, or you can use one of your shield charges to use your shield mastery.
Yeah, done. Because I haven't used any.
Yep. And it takes the form of a similar shield shape that you used to, and you just cover behind it as this force
With
wave.
the symbol of Tempest on it.
It's arcane, so.
Fine.
But it does completely envelop
Damn it.
across the shield instead, negating any damage you take. The golem, however, still takes 10 points of damage.
Can you just use your reaction because of Shield Master?
She can't use it because it's a buckler, which is why she uses the charge.
No, the Shield Master
Yeah,
thing.
which she can only use when she's using a proper shield. This is a buckler.
Yeah.
You can't hide behind a
If
buckler.
it's a buckler, I have to use a charge. No, that was the trade-off for being able to dual wield and still be a shield master. To rather to do two-handed and still be shield master and have that.
Aaron. Oh, Aaron's already moving.
I will activate Spit Guardians.
Ooh. Whoa.
Are you turning into the bug zapper again?
Yes, and I still, since I have to go around the barrier anyway, I might as well go this way and kill some bug.
So yeah, that was just your movement, and then you activate, so you just out of range of most of them. If-
The trinket was again?
Your trinket is bonus action, yes.
I'll active also. Yeah?
Any other like magic items is actions, but yes.
Okay, but I'll activate my trinket for mirror image.
Ooh, as even more Aarons appear from Aaron, also bathed in the holy light of the spirit guardians. It is the most angelic sight as they float around.
Alright, I have a question. If they're all bathed in holy lights, does that mean there's more light?
It's only in that area.
No, never mind, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think, unless it says it gives off dim light, but
I don't think so.
I don't think it does.
Lightstone.
No.
Yes, you can definitely do that. Which is almost distracts you, Seraphina, but you have bugs in front of you. Which brings us to the top of the round, Savant. You see chaos in front of you, but you know you can't do anything at this point.
Unmute yourself.
Yes, that's good.
You can do.
He looks slightly confused. Like, weren't we supposed to boost you over the wall? No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna climb over an invisible wall.
You probably chuckled as Aaron as well. As you just walked away, just like, yes, boost.
Hey, I have a shield. I'm 5 feet tall, ish.
Aaron is
So
not
because everyone
Wonder
goes
Woman.
that way, I'm gonna go this way.
Okay.
So what you're suggesting is that basically you were gonna do the Black Widow and Captain America thing?
I was
It's
gonna
just-
say shield like Wonder Woman, but yeah, sure.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I'm gonna dash, see if there's anything on this wall.
You can get that. And it is a pillar as well. This pillar is a little taller. It's about 10 feet high.
Is there a magical wall here?
You can reach out, and you do feel there is some force that is stopping you from passing.
I think one more step.
And you are now covered.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright. Senator.
Alright, I have a couple of stupid ideas. First of all, I'm going to hit this guy in front of me.
Go for it. He is
and
turned
I'm
around.
hoping whatever spell he cast is concentration.
Well, we'll see if you can hit first.
Let's see.
Oh, that's
I'm
a hit.
assuming-
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. 14 points of damage. He does have to make a check.
And 22.
With advantage, he succeeds.
Yes,
And the second one?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a 10 over. Damn it! Because you rolled really crap on the first roll.
But you did 20 points of damage to him.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I have a question.
Yes.
So, old-timey books, especially like in Potter Tomes and stuff, used to have like not a metal cover, but a metal binding around it, just to keep it more safe. Does that book that we're looking for as that same thing?
It is up in the air.
Can I sense metal on him?
You can sense that the book has some type of metal binding to it, yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my polarize to pull it towards me.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend 2 key points to pull it 20 feet towards me.
Alright.
And
Is
we
it
will
in
be
60
able to-
feet of you? Probably is.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes,
no,
it
definitely
should.
is. The book has
It needs to make
a...
strength save.
The book is going to try and make a strength save with
Yeah.
0 strength.
Here's
I-
the thing though, even though, okay, just roll the save.
Yeah.
Just let's see.
The
Yeah.
book goes flying.
He's going to land pretty much.
The book is not holding to him. The book is separate.
Sorry.
The book is separate.
Floating.
Oh yeah, and then the book is, yeah, the book is gonna fly towards this direction.
Alright, yeah, the book goes flying. But it's still supposed to be hovering. It's kind of like midway in point in the air, about 5 feet off the ground.
I see that happen.
Oh yeah, you definitely see. You just see this book go woof,
Okay.
as like Senator holds out his hand. I'll actually do a little mark for it now.
Magneto.
Yeah. You said 20 feet?
Yeah. 20 feet in this direction.
It was in that.
So yeah.
It was in that.
Yeah. It's a nice little book. That is not a book, but
Oh.
that's fine.
Yeah.
It is a marker for the book. And it's about 5 feet off the ground, just kind of hovering there open. And Vasha kind of... You.
Hi.
You have your movement.
Never properly introduced. That's my turn.
I'll set a gear. That makes
Return that
sense to me,
book
but-
at once.
Senator, the floater of books.
Arkantel's in a bit of a diddle. Yeah. He's gonna deal with these things because they are being a freaking nuisance. And yeah, he's gonna do it the way that he has the potential to now, by spending a spell slot and discharging Absolution as a cone. Which, yeah, he can catch all of them if he moves here. 15-foot cone. Oh, wait. Is that? Okay, that's... Excuse me. So yeah, it's going to hit all of them. Almost a little too much anime style. He kind of lifts it, and then as he brings it down, a shockwave of the same energy that's inside it envelops the area in front of him. They have to make con saves in this one. Yeah, I don't think the bugs are going to make it. The bugs have a -2 con save. The golem does not, however. Yeah, okay, the golem succeeds. Doesn't matter which spell slots. Actually, hold on. Isn't it D? Yes, D10. Oh. Ooh, okay. That is enough, however, to wipe out all the bugs, which is important. No, I just want the books. As they are pretty much vaporized. The golem, however, only takes half of that, which is unfortunate, but it'll do. Which is 7? Yeah. And then he's just going to look at the orb that's right next to him, which is still flickering with energy. Oh, that's not good. And Elder Brain's turn. It is not happy that someone's slashing at Ithamore. Yep, it's going to do that. In a similar fashion to Mind Flayers themselves, the Elder Brain is a culmination, and it releases a wave, which, actually, hold on, does it affect every creature? Creatures of choice, okay. Technically that's the creature of choice as well, actually. 2, 3. You haven't done anything to it, CERN, but yeah, just you two. So, Ithamore, Ulan, as well as Vashlar, can you give me intelligence saves?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hero dice on that.
I haven't actually seen what yours was yet. Weird.
14.
Oof.
I'm going to use it
No,
here.
That's a success.
Oof. Wait, Ethan, don't you have like a +2 on your...
Yeah, he does. He's already got it added.
It's already built in.
Oh, right.
Do I get any kind of plus for being next to you?
You get +2.
Oh, so I've got 20 then.
Yeah.
Is that on all saves?
All saves. As long as you're within 10 feet of him. So that is pretty good.
As long as I'm conscious.
Alright, so, if more you were the only one that failed, unfortunately, as the three of you right next to it feel the shockwave almost just release from the darkness, which actually sends ripples across, almost disrupting it temporarily, as you see flickers of blackness jump out of this pillar of black. Vashra seems to also have been affected by it, surprisingly, but succeeds as well. Evermore, how much do you... Oof. Plus modifier.
Oh, jeez.
That was a decent roll. 31 points of psychic damage, and you are also
Reduced to half.
it's
It's
psychic.
potion.
Oh, you've drunk the
It's,
potion.
it's resistance to all damage.
You're resistant to all damage. Alright, so it's actually reduced to 15. But you are unfortunately stunned. As this brain that's directly in front of you retaliates to your attempts of destroying it. Wait, what's... Oh. There we go. For some reason I had logos up. That ends the Eldritch Brain's turn. Vashlar's. Attempting to stop the ritual. A sacrifice trying to stop itself? I don't think so. With his bonus action, he's going to bring the book towards him.
Is that an ability or a spell?
It seems to be just a connection with him and the book.
Oh, okay.
Which is only 15 feet, but it's close enough for him to reach it.
Wait, is it? Didn't I say
Well,
20
he
feet?
pulled it 20 feet away, so surely it can't get within.
And yeah, he pulls it 15. But he's flying, so he can reach and grab it with his movement.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Which would move him instead.
That's
Almost directly above you, Len. He's then going to move up another 10 feet into the air. Actually, he has 30 foot movement. Yeah, he'll do 10 feet. So he's 20 feet off the ground. And he's going to reach forward for the black pillar in an attempt again to try and finish this ritual.
Was this a spell?
You're not sure. It is a ritual, and he's reading from a book, so...
As a reaction, can I use my impenetrable iron tortoiseshell thingy to stop the book from reaching him?
It's
If I
damage.
stop a projectile, can I knock it out of the way?
It's
I know
not-
that's how it works
Yeah.
rules-wise, but in terms of like what it
It's-
actually literally does.
It's moving so slow, it's not really a projectile, and
But I could still put a barrier in the way to block it, surely.
it's temporary because it doesn't last like long enough to really stop him doing anything. It's like
Okay.
it kind of appears if you wanted to, and it kind of then just disappears. If it was permanent, like a wall of stone, for example, that would stop him.
Okay.
But at 18, doesn't seem to be actually working. Even with his concentration and the book ready in front of him. No. It's ready. Ulan, you can tell he's frustrated.
He's 20 feet up, right?
20 feet up.
Sorry if more this might hurt. So with my free action, I pull out my bow, and I'm gonna shoot one of the exploding arrows at him.
Okay. These are the ones that I forgot her name. That's terrible
I've
of me.
forgotten her name as well, but yes, the one that she made. I've got 4 of them.
How rude! I forgot her name.
Morin, that's it.
Morin.
No, wasn't Morin the maiden?
Or was Morin the...
No.
No,
she
Morin.
was the girl from the...
Morin was the monk. It was something with an A. I don't remember.
Terrible person.
Erin, yeah.
Erin.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
But yes, yeah, you can do that. So make an attack roll.
We'll ignore the extra bits, because I'm only firing 1 arrow at the moment, but that's a 17.
Wait, for some reason I see 2 20s. I don't know why. That's weird. But 17 does hit him. As it fires up, it does the 10 points of piercing damage, and then in a split second, you hear as I need both of you to give me dex saves he's gonna just take the damage. Which currently is 10. So that and 28. Ulan.
Can Ithamore make a dex save while he's stunned?
He can't. That's true.
No, I auto failed.
Yeah, you auto fail.
Yeah,
So
sorry, man. Told you it was gonna happen.
that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a good amount of damage, but Ulan, actually you've done yours. Never mind. That was your 28. What am I talking about? I was like, how is Ithamore going to roll a 28? What am I thinking? Oh, actually, yeah, you're supposed to roll it. Do you have what it is for damage?
I know you never told me.
Okay, roll 3d6. Nice. Another 11 points of damage. Ithamore, you take half of that as it's fire.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. So for my second attack, I'm gonna pull out a second exploding arrow and the glitch arrow.
Holy shit. Okay.
The glitch arrow is gonna be the primary attack. The explosion is the secondary one.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, which one are you doing main shot? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Main shot of
The white one is slightly longer, so you're not going to be able to fire both at the same time.
Oh, in that case,
Yeah.
I'll just fire the white one then.
Okay. Yeah, they're different lengths, unfortunately. The white one is like an extra couple inches longer, but you can definitely fire it.
Okay.
Oh,
28 hit.
28 definitely hits. For 9 points of piercing. 36.
And then
And-
whatever bonus damage it does.
And now, bonus damage. He is a aberration, so he needs to make a charisma save. Which he has a solid modifier for. Shit, I didn't realize. Oh! That's amazing.
Divine justice.
Yeah, it's a magical effect, and he still rolls double 2. That's impressive. Yeah. So, Ulan, I need you to roll me 60-10.
60-10.
Yes. As the white light is almost a
Nice.
beam of light which shoots from your bow as it pierces through him and then disappears somewhere past him as a glowing beacon of light seems to just pierce through his chest. And he looks very, very affected by that. Yeah.
And bonus.
He needs to make a con save.
Oh. Yay.
Really like some lights.
Unfortunately, he does have advantage still on this, but 16 is not enough because he needs to do half of 41. Yeah, his concentration wanes as the black pillar is flickering very intensely, almost to the point that you're not sure if it's going to collapse or what it's going to do.
Well,
Was that his concentration on fly by any chance?
Yes. As he drops 20 feet, he needs to do an acrobatics, which he has none of. Oh no, he has a 1. Rolls a 17. Which
So he catches himself on the ground.
he's going to catch himself from 20 feet. He's going to take natural damage from that, like it's 2d6.
Okay, so I will spend a key point.
Yeah,
and
it's like 3 damage.
for a bonus action, I'll flurry of blows him twice.
All right.
I guess the 14 doesn't hit.
The 14's not going to hit, but the 28 for the 11 damage.
Well, hang on. The 14, I'm going to use my last hero point.
Ooh, go for it. Oh, for the
Son of a
6.
bitch.
Nice.
For a 20, that hits. As he gets up and kind of.
And he needs to make 2 dexterity saving throws as well.
Ooh.
I mean, technically he needed to make that on the first one. The second one would have been an advantage. If
Yeah.
it
Is it on any or is it on just
on
one?
any flurry of blows.
Okay. So he takes
Whenever you hit a creature with a flurry of blows.
18 points of damage first. Let me just mark that. Actually, wait, actually, the first one is 7.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it's dex against 15.
Again, he doesn't have much dex, so we'll see. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll another d20 just
Yeah,
to see if
we'll
it's
see if it's a crit. But you rolled already 19. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so he just takes the 11.
He takes the 11 points of damage.
Yeah. Can you make a dex save to be double prone?
No. No.
And technically, because like my Fist of Unbroken Air thing is just active, I'm attacking people. Like if I'm attacking in a turn, it's active. Can I get him to make a 2 strength checks versus?
Are you spending key for
see
this?
if he got... Sorry?
You're spending key for these two?
I will spend 1 key point. See if on that second hit I can skid him backwards 10 feet.
Alright. He has to make a strength save as well. He's
okay.
better at these. Rolls on that 20. Even though he falls prone, he kind of holds out a hand to guard himself from this wind as
I'm
you
blowing
will
kick.
not stop this. And with that flurry of display of damage and dropping into the ground, that ends your turn.
It does.
1 is remaining, and 2 golems. The creatures are going to enter the field because they're stupid, and they have to make, what is it, charisma saves? Ready?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, just as bad, with a -2. The Sturges,
And they make it.
ready? 15.
Seriously?
Well, I don't have much of them,
Really? I thought you did.
but they have this.
14. It doesn't matter, because considering the amount of damage you took from Burning Hands, 7 points of damage is enough, as they go and attack Seraphina and then vanish into lovely sparkles of dust. Actually, you need to remove them Oculus. The
Aw, you took Rupert away.
yeah, he exploded on your leg.
Ew.
Happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The
I have that effect on people.
one remaining Illithid is going to sees Ulan attacking his boss and one getting close to the orb. Yeah, he's going to do it on you two. Ulan and Arcentail are going to make wisdom checks as he's going to try and hold you.
Oh,
A wisdom check.
Yes, wisdom save.
A save, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's a spell, so it's a save. And you're wearing the brace.
It's a spell.
Yes, of course. Yes, it's a spell. It's hold person, so you have an advantage.
Who's attempting to do this? That guy done that?
Yeah,
How far away is he from me?
35.
Just bear with me while I click a thing before anything happens. I'm gonna use the counter spell from the ring to counter spell that.
Oh, you're in 60 feet.
Attaboy.
Yep.
It's a 3rd level. He needs to do it as 3rd level.
It's the 2nd level hold person.
Yeah, but he needs
But
2 people.
2 people is third level, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he reaches out for you and another hand for Arcentail, and you just see him cast it as you're looming over Vashlar, and you point the ring, and it kind of shimmers for a second, and you kind of see this almost distortion in the air as it hits him, and the spell fizzles out in his hands. And he looks around, very confused. And is definitely going to try and move away from you, Cylinder. You do get attack of opportunity, as he's going to move... yeah, he's going to move towards one of the pillars. Yes, that hits.
As well, if I covered myself in poison for nothing...
Look! He's in line of sight!
No, I'm just checking. There we go. Yeah, perfect. He's no longer in line of sight. But takes 11 points of damage as you smack him in the back of the head, and poison on a warhammer doesn't really work because it has to be applied, but it does give a nice kind of like sheen to the warhammer, which is quite nice.
Sorry?
Yeah, it gives a nice sheen to the warhammer.
Okay.
The golems, however, aren't too much caring for running away.
This is gonna hurt.
And it's going for you, Saren, who's not raging, I believe.
Nope, this is gonna hurt.
The other one is just going to stomp over to Arcantale. Over one of the elephants. And yeah, it's going to make 2 slams.
Doesn't the illithid needs to make a Constitution save for the spell?
That one does, yes. It does. It does indeed. You did 11 points damage, so yeah. It's literally just a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
First golem is going to give you a slap. As this mass of clay is just going to drop down on you. 21.
That hits.
Yep. I'll do the second attack, so I'll do both together. 20.
That also hits.
Damn. Yeah. So for each one, 2d10. Plus, what's the modifier for? First one, 15. And the second one, only 8. Wow, double 2s.
Ow!
You're feeling the bruising.
That's not good.
Yeah, and these are the golems, so I need 2 con
That's
saves.
really not good. That's really not good.
I didn't like it last.
That's not supposed to be an advantage. The 11 was first anyway, though.
11 was first anyway, so it's 6-ish.
That's easy for you to say.
Alright, and the second one? 20, yeah, easily. Both of these blows slam you, but they don't seem to do that effect that you felt previously. However, Arcantale is going to take 2 of them as well. See how well he fares. No, that's going to hit. And yeah, almost exactly the same. This is probably going to be, oh, not as bad. 9 and... Oh! Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. Fortunately, this is the first damage he's taken. But still, that hurts. Actually, let's mark it down now. So 9 and 20, so 30 points of damage. He has to make 2 con saves. So, con... he's good at con, so that's the thing. Actually, no, he's not. That is wrong. Yeah, no, he's really bad at con. He needs...
Is he a mage?
Yeah, wizards. So, yeah, first one for 9. Nice. Solid. Solid 19, I like it. That's the bad one.
And a slightly less solid 5.
That's a minus 21 to his hit points. That sucks.
Ow.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Feel you.
Ow. Fortunately, he's got a pool of hit points. As you just see him just get completely just thwomped by two slams. Just as he's kind of already drifting towards the orb, as he's just like, inspecting it, and then just The Ulan,
Yes.
the wonderful, wonderful new friends you have.
Yes.
Snarling, are going to attempt to have some fun.
Okay.
They can't move into advantage. Actually, no, one of them does have advantage. Because wonderful new friend Vashla is on opposite side. So first one,
That is true.
Isn't he prone? No.
he's still a threat.
Oh.
But the first one is a 27, 27, 24 numbers. And the
That
second,
does.
wow, 26.
That one doesn't.
And it's 2D, 2D8.
And I use my reaction on the counter spell, so I can't block it.
Yeah. Plus 4. So the first one is 11. Second one, 16. The other one, you see, Ithamore is right next to him as well, and you're in the pool next to the brain. Yeah, it's gonna scatter around and pommel into you, which has advantage, and stunned is not paralyzed, so it's different. It's just advantage. Fortunately, these aren't going to be crits, so that's the thing. And the first one misses. Yeah, wow. Second one, however. Wow!
Oh, wow, impressive.
Okay.
Also misses.
Okay, sure. Both of these somehow just slam into your armor and then don't seem to have any impact at all on Ithamore.
I love the fact that you managed to hit the nimble
Yeah.
monk, but the
Yeah.
stunned paladin.
Stun Paladin. It's like, whatever. Come at me, bro. And that is them for the time being. Yep. Serafina.
I thought I will walk around. Can I go forward here?
Yes. You've seen Seren do the same, so yes.
Okay. Who of Saren and Argentine look the worst?
If Arcantale's down, he's down 30 hit points. Seren's down roughly the same.
60.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
both,
down over 60.
both of them are around about 60 hit points.
Oh, it's more who
No,
was
I'm at
terrible.
40 actually.
Oh,
I'm down over 60.
oh no, then Seren. Yeah, no, definitely Seren.
God. I'm gonna try, and I will cast Magic Orb at second level
Chromatic orb.
at the thing in front of Saren.
All right, slam that orb in his face.
And
I imagine
will
in fire.
use Fun. Yeah, fire. Yeah, fire was the efficacious.
He's going to take the full 18 points of fire damage as Seren, a literal ball of fire, slams into this creature's face. You actually notice that across its flesh, quote unquote, bits of clay have hardened into quite a hittable surface.
Ah. Still,
Oh, you too. And Seraphina, that's you on your turn, I imagine?
Yes.
Alright. Ithamore. You have an intelligence save to make. DC is 17.
Can I use a hero point?
You can. It is for any check or save. You have to get a 4. Gets a 6. Says middle finger to you. Yeah, as you wake up and this hulking brute of a monster with 4 arms is like pounding into you, but like doing nothing. And you just like shrug him off as you come out of your stupor. That does end your turn, however, unfortunately. Saren.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And this is okay. This is definitely a clay golem. And even though there's patches that are hardened from the orb, I still need to use bludgeoning as opposed to slashing.
I'm not sure. It seems to have a hard, tough surface now instead of a goopy clay substance.
Okay, in which case I will use my bonus action to rage and take 2 attacks with my axe, I guess.
Go for it. Slam into it. Or cut into it.
I'll use a charge of the axe on this first one.
Ooh, let's see it. 18. Just hits.
Okay.
And roll that extra damage. Oh, ooh, 29 points of damage. That is some damage. And as you slash into this point, you can feel it crack and buckle underneath your slash. And that was the most effective slash you've had on this creature in a very long time. As you... And this cut seems to stay there now.
Good.
For 29. Alright, what do you do? Second attack? Oof.
Nope.
As this one just... and seems to actually move parts of its clay body in the way to stop you getting any deeper. And it just hits almost just clay dough, and it just seems to just push away. Action bonus action. You can move around it, I guess, if you wanted to.
Nah, I'm good right where I am.
Stay your ground. I like
Thank
it.
you.
Aaron.
No. I'm fucking hurting right now.
With 30 feet, I can get here.
As you move around the pillar following Seraphina. Yep.
And I'll use my staff
Oh shit.
to cast Third Level Cure Wound.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh dear.
Just,
Give it a good old clap on the shoulders. It's like...
third level. My rolls have been horrible today, so I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not so bad.
That's a good hill.
Go and have everything.
Is that everything included, or are there any more pluses for your...
There should be additional 1.
Okay, so 22.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna spit fire at the golem.
See, this is why I love you, Aaron.
Is it a cone or...
With the potion of fire breathing, you can do your breath weapon on a bonus attack.
Yes.
Yep.
It's 3 times.
Oh man, that sucks.
And 3 times, and then he's done. Does it say if it's a cone or if it's just a single target?
It just stays a target.
Okay. Alright, you spit it at the target, and Golem's going to try and make a save.
Show us how dexterous you are.
Wow.
You are very dexterous.
Alright. Is this cold damage or fire damage? I can never remember. Cold damage, right? No, fire
Oh
damage.
yeah.
Fire. Ooh. 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 4 points, but it is fire damage. And
It's still fire damage.
it is scared of that fire damage.
Yeah,
as it-
big fat fucker, please. I
As
can
it
hit it better.
flicks across its body. It is scared, and you see parts of its torso and parts of its leg actually start to harden up as well. Savant,
Hey!
you're in the back, moving around.
Here. So I move there. Hey, I can see something.
Ooh, I forgot to move these. Whoops.
Action. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to the boss Illapid.
Yeah, your target's dead.
It's been for like 2 turns, but you know. I'm gonna use a grit point to make it Deadeye, and I'm gonna use another hit point, make grit point.
You can't do 2 grit points.
Oh yeah, I can't do it. Damn it, I wanted to do it violet. It's just gonna be a normal then.
Yep.
Here we go. That's hard to decide what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's go big.
16 hits, and for max damage.
Jesus.
Well done, sir.
Again, almost completely max damage. Nice.
35 total.
35 points of damage.
Attaboy.
He hates that. 35, right?
Let's do it again. Bam!
Ooh.
I'm gonna use the hero point.
Okay.
I mean, you can bring it up to 14. I don't think that's enough to.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And I'm gonna do an accent shirt because I can do it 2 more times.
Yeah, as that one
That's damage, though.
just slams into the step. And wow, another 23. That's hilarious. Yeah, part of the step just kind of just cracks. Just
Wait, he's not prone, right?
he is prone.
Oh yeah. No.
If the Ulam made sure he was prone.
Okay.
But yeah, you can action search.
Yeah, accent search, and I'm gonna rip into him
All right, try it.
as soon as the sheet allows me to. First shot.
All right,
Second.
that definitely hits. Ooh, with disadvantage, both definitely hit. That's impressive. Not as much damage, unfortunately, but pretty solid. What's that? 11,
20 total.
20. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, for a total of what, 55 in one round? Nice.
That was pretty solid.
Yep.
Two sharpshooter shots. That was the main thing. Yeah, on the floor he is like bleeding from the one side you've shot him into, and 3 times, and he's just bleeding from one side.
But I guess he looks super rough right now.
He looks rough. Senator.
Alright, I'm gonna look towards Arkentan. I'm gonna say, if you get the occasion, just run the fuck away, try to find a group of people that's difficult for him to kill in there, probably towards the healer, and I am going to move here, behind the golem.
Mm-hmm.
Reckoning is out. And I'm attuned to it.
Alright. And you have advantage on this, and he is hardened from the fire. Yes, alright. You can giggle. It's fine.
No, I'm just not even like the erection thing. I'm genuinely thinking of like a giant metapod right now.
Oh. You win.
Okay, so 23 on the first one.
Yes, that
actually,
hits.
this is without advantage. Let me run out the one on the line.
Go for it.
Alright. Never mind. And okay, second one, I'm gonna use one of the charges.
Oh yeah.
Ah, come on, really? If it doesn't hit, I'm gonna use a hero point if it doesn't hit.
Alright. You don't even need to roll. The 1 is enough. To push it up. And that will hit. So he takes 10 for the first one.
Yeah, and the charges, 11 for the second one. What the charges do, make essentially wreck parts of the terrain and make it difficult terrain. I don't know what effect it would have on a hardened clay golem, but I don't know.
Oh yeah. The ground just quakes underneath this thing.
Oh no! I can choose 5 square feet or anything made of terrain.
Yep.
Can I choose to do it on the golem?
Oh yeah, you can do it all underneath the golem. Yeah.
No, just on the. If he's made out of essentially.
He is not terrain.
Yeah. I
Nice try. But he is not terrain.
Okay, I have another question. Where's the book at?
The book is floating next to
Is
him.
it still? Okay, it's next to him.
Yes.
All right. Can I use? Since pulling away essentially doesn't have them much of an effect. Can I use the book as a weapon and just hit him with a book?
Nice.
Yes, technically, yeah. It is a separate object, and you are, yeah, Are you in within? Are you within range?
Yes, I am.
All
It's
right.
60 feet.
Yeah. So yeah, you feel the book again. You grab hold of it. Make your wisdom spell attack.
Wisdom spell attack. I don't know if I actually have it. Never mind. I'm just gonna.
Just roll
I'm gonna roll
d20
1d10.
plus your wisdom proficiency.
Do I add my modifier on this?
Yeah, this is basically a spell attack, so yeah. Which I think for
Alright,
you is like
so-
plus
Wisdom and
6
Yeah,
or
so
7.
it's plus 6. Yeah, there should be because I have a plus 2 wisdom.
Okay, there you go.
So that should be. Alright.
So it takes another 11. Okay. Oh. What?
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you done
Nice.
double
It's a
plus.
19.
You've
It's a
got a double
19.
plus, yeah.
Okay, 19.
Double plus. Here's the thing. Can I use 3 key points to amplify the damage?
You can. It is disadvantaged technically because it is a ranged attack, but 16 still hits.
Alright.
So yeah, roll damage for that.
I don't even remember what the damage. I haven't used this one in so long.
It's your honor modifier times how many key points you're using. So yours is
3,
d8s
so-
now, so d8s by how many
Is
key
it
points?
D8 for my another? I need to actually update my stuff.
I'm
So
pretty
yeah.
sure it's d8s for you now.
Yeah, mine's the 8s already, so yours
Hang
must
on,
be.
hang on a second. I'm just gonna.
And you're spending 3, so that's 3d8 damage.
That's the first one.
Oh, you're just going to do each die. Alright, that works too.
I can roll.
Oh, okay. I can roll for you if you want. Oh.
Yeah. Just roll the last one for me, please.
Press the up arrow, you will roll the last thing.
I beg of you.
Hey!
For a total of 6.
1, 2, 3.
You know what? It's the emotional
Yeah.
part that matters.
So imagine if you got the half you want to do this though.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Does it say if it adds your wisdom modifier?
Let me
Or is it
check.
just?
I've been slightly miffed.
I think it's just damage. I think.
That doesn't really say.
Yeah.
Does it say
Wisdom
honor?
damage
I think you
is
just says.
normally without modifier.
Okay, there you go. So it's just the 6 points damage.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than nothing.
That is still pretty decent. As the book, you just watch the book as it's just kind of floating there, kind of close, and then just slam down on the stomach of Valsha. At this point, he's really annoyed at you. You pulled the book
Yeah,
away from him. You're hitting him with his own book.
The bookery. I don't know.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Yeah. I can tell he's concerned about the orb. But he's got this thing on him.
That's a good question. Does the orb look like the...
It's exactly the same as the one in the temple.
Yeah, the one from the
That's not
temple.
good.
Yeah.
How big is it?
It's literally that
Is it as
size.
big as the
Yeah.
pictures?
And, oh my god.
And it's just flickering with energy. Very.
One crisis at a time, folks.
I'm pretty sure that's kind of like being used to...
No, he's
Yeah,
going to deal with this
so,
thing.
yeah.
It slammed him and
Let's go
dealt
do
with
dead
it.
first and then,
Yeah, he's just gonna make 2 attacks against this damn golem. Ugh. Ugh. First one though, horribly. He just like he's kind of looking at the orb, swings around, completely misjudges it, and just swings wide, and just.
Yeah. Pretty sure I can tell he's going to die.
And then this was the fortune. And then he's gonna slam a second time. 21. That's better. Yeah, he's annoyed. He's like, get the hell away from me. So he's gonna do his highest level smite. 18 extra damage. For 18, 34, 39 points of damage. That thing did not like that.
29.
No, it's more than that.
Is it?
It's.
You don't do the
51.
last one. Don't do the last one. Don't do the 8.
47 then.
So 47, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He just the second strike. This orb is bad news. We need to deal with it before it does something. I believe it's connected. Elderbrain's turn.
Alright.
A little bit busy right now.
Yeah. Can't do the same action twice. So.
I got my hand free.
In a last-ditch attempt, it is going to. Actually, its tendrils are restrained, so it can't do that. Yep, it's going to do that. Yes. So, any of you with madness, I would like you to make
Does
a.
it take its toll?
It takes its toll. Can you make a charisma saving throw? Those with 2 checks, 2 marks, do it at disadvantage.
Fuck. What if I have advantage from an item? Is it a
Then
magic?
it's neutral, yeah. It neutralizes. As
I need to double check.
a
because I don't
shock wave
think I've done
of dark energy just flashes out. Oh my gosh, all these rolls.
Time to fail.
Oh.
Do mine. Hang on a second.
As the darkness that it's been enveloped with just almost like a tidal wave of darkness ripples
so
out.
Mine is a 4, so never mind that. Mine is a 4, actually.
All right, that's a pretty pretty low roll. Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Would it...
Arcanus did it as well. He fortunately has a pretty solid modifier. Unfortunately, he does have disadvantage.
How did you gain the madness again?
If we fail
Sanchez.
Okay, so I need to do 2 then? With a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Okay, so I roll a normal because it's magic.
Yes. Oh, that was. It went over the 20 and then 2.
And 2.
So. It was a DC 17, the same as all its
Pretty
effects.
sure, yeah.
So
So half of the party, including the healer.
half of the party, you are affected by the madness of the void. You're currently under the effects of confusion.
Oh.
That's funny.
Fuck that spell.
Which I'll tell you on each of your turns, which is Aaron, Saren, Senager, Arcantale, and Savant. Well, that's
Oh
interesting.
man, Arkansas is right next to the orbit thing, right?
Yep,
Oops, I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
that's fine.
Shit.
You punch the ground.
Okay. I was trying to click on the condense button.
Vashlar's turn. As he kind of stumbles up, just bleeding from one side from the bullet wounds. And then you notice his eyes flick towards the darkness. He can't fail. I've gone too far. He's going to reach out and try and finish it.
Well, shit.
Fuck.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Don't you use your luck on someone else?
Mimsa, mark down the additional natural 20s I rolled today.
I have no luck.
I'm marking.
So, as he's reaching out, his eyes turn from pale white to black, and the darkness that had been surrounding him and the elder brain completely encompass the entirety of this platform temporarily, and you're all completely blind. And you hear no sound, no noise, no nothing. You feel no gravity. You're just kind of floating there for a second. And then you all feel a presence near you as the voice and noise that a lot of you had heard from the King's Arch incident. Hear the low you can't see where it's coming from. And then the blackness recedes as it coalesces and completely encompasses the brain entirely. Ithamore, you're in it. I need you to give me I need you to give me a dexterity save. Alright. You move out of the way as the black, as it was moving in. You feel its presence, you're pretty sure was going to engulf you. And as you move out the way, behind you there is void. The entirety of what you can assume is where the brain is now completely indistinguishable. And engulfed in blackness. Those of you close by the orb notice a shift in colour. It is no longer the bright light of the ley lines. It is now pitch black. It is done. As he turns his face towards you, Ulan, bleeding from one side, eyes completely black, and smoke billowing from them. It's your turn.
So, first of all, for my first attack, I can see, or can I not see? I'm confused on that.
You can see him. His body is mostly now enveloped by blackness, almost like a robe of just black shadow. You can see above his neck, you can see his face, but his eyes are now enveloped by darkness.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just grab him by the front of his, like the scruff of his shirt, and headbutt him.
You can feel as you reach out for it, there is substance. Give me a grapple check.
Oh, I didn't mean like I'm gonna try and
Oh,
grab
okay,
him,
you're just gonna...
like Glasgow Kiss style. I'm just gonna like headbutt
Go for it.
him,
Yeah.
kind of thing. He's not technically flanked by Ethelwar, I guess, so... Ow.
As you go to punch whatever substance is there, it seems to just disappear. Your hand passes through the shadow, and then you feel like nothing. You feel cold, and you pull it out as whatever you just punched through, there was nothing.
Since that didn't work, then I'm gonna use a free action to pull out the impact staff and drop a charge in it and smack it over his head.
Go for it.
When in doubt, smack the Elitha
And
on the head.
this is two-handed, so it'll be the D8
It works
numbers,
for me.
whichever it is,
Mhm.
which should probably be lower, knowing me.
Ooh,
Ooh.
20 points of
So
damage.
it's the same either way, and then I get an extra dice, right?
Yeah,
So now it's
D8. Mhm. as the force releases from it. Oh. Extra 1 point of force damage. But 11 points of
Hang on a
damage.
minute, just
Hmm.
a point of order. Let me double check.
Mhm.
Oh, my unarmed attacks are already +6 currently. Okay, never mind. It's not an issue yet. I was gonna say when because it's a simple weapon. As soon as I get to a D8
Yeah.
for my monk damage, it'll be a D8 either way. So
See, yeah, it doesn't increase. It just goes to whatever. You have like a minimum, but that is still pretty solid.
okay, he's not dead.
He is not dead. But you clock him straight in the head, and he winces. But then he seems to almost relax to it, and then he just moves his head back.
As a bonus action, I want to poke him in the eyes with an unarmed strike.
Go for it. As you pull back, your monk hand and jab at his face. 18 does hit. You don't really feel any eyeball, but you still manage to inflict damage to his face for 8 points of damage.
He's not dead.
Oh yeah, he is
Jesus
on.
Christ.
He's on the edge.
Well, I guess I will wait for someone else to finish him off then, and just wait and see what happens.
Oh, you're out of key points.
Well, no, I've got key points, but I did that as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. You only did not
Rather
flurry.
than
Okay.
spending a key point.
Alright. The remaining Earthid, who's maintaining the barrier, which everyone is now past at this point, is instead going to. He's mostly in awe from the spectacle of it happening. However, he sees Senager and nope, he's gonna do that. He's gonna pull out of his robe what looks like a wand, move to there, point it in a line, and a crackle of energy releases from it. I need Senager, the Golem, Seren, Aaron, and Seraphina to make dex saves.
I'm gonna be the player kinda because I realized I forgot to roll my sanity check at the
It's fine.
beginning of
It's fine. No
the
one
fight.
did sanity checks. But
Oh, yeah,
because
that's
of this fight, you're under confusion. I need to check if confusion actually affects.
I'm not because I made the save.
You made the save. Yeah, it was confusion. 'Cause
It does not affect saves.
I was seeing if he had reactions, but
Is this a ranged or melee attack?
it's only 10 feet, isn't it, for you? For your unbroken air, isn't it?
No,
Which one?
I'm not on about my unbroken air.
Oh.
I'm on about my deflect missiles thing.
Oh, it's a save. So it's not a spell attack.
Okay.
Because it is lightning bolt.
Was it Dex? Yep.
Dex.
But it's just for reducing damage, right?
It's Dex, it's visible. Okay, I get it.
I guess, yeah. I guess it's technically not an attack.
That is
Wow, with advantage?
that is
Can I make
unfortunate.
one roll tonight that's above 10?
I have a +1, so that's 11. 12.
Oh, affected creatures can't take reactions. That's important. So those of you affected
So-
by confusion don't have reactions.
So you wouldn't have been able to save anyway.
No, you can still make saving throws. You just don't have reactions. So opportunity
Oh.
attacks, counterspell, that sort of thing. So Aaron, Seraphina, Seren, Senager. Oh, Senager. It's
Oh,
used.
I'm here. Just
Yep.
come back.
Make a dex
Save,
save. Dex save. The golem will attempt to. 12. Golem succeeds.
Will a 15 help?
You don't know.
Alright, I'll pop another charge of the shield.
Okay. So you're going to reduce it in half. because I think that's what Shield Mastery
And
does, right?
I also take out whatever.
You just take it
damage.
off anyway. Yeah, all of you failed, unfortunately. Apart from the Golem, who succeeded. Somehow.
I'm so happy for him.
So happy for the Golem. I do need to remember, because I
Rest
keep
of us
forgetting.
gets hit.
Lightning Bolt, if it's D6s or D8s. I think it's D6s. Yep, D6s. Okay. So 30, 28, 29 numbers. I just rounded up for some reason. I don't know. Why did I roll that? Anyway, so 29 halved to 14 to Senja and Saren.
Okay.
As he just lashes out.
Dare say you're down.
Wait, let me count.
No.
Reverse math.
Not down.
Not down.
No.
The golem has resistance to lightning, so he
Right.
takes even less. He takes 7 points of
That,
damage.
that was 3/4 of health.
And you hadn't taken damage, had you? Yeah. Okay.
Lucky me.
How long have you been going? Do you guys want to take a break, or actually, let's get through a round first. Oh, nice, nice, Aaron. Let's get through a round, and then we'll take a break, and we'll come back at the start of a new initiative. So, with that ending, there's still, unfortunately, I'll do Arcantales. Probably going to get hit, because I just rolled really well today. No, he doesn't get hit. 15, and...
He does not. Okay.
Oh! Oh, okay. He
Does that
manages
plus
to...
the sphere of scary energy.
That only affects reactions, so he doesn't have disadvantage. Oh, they don't have advantage. Fortunately. Fortunately. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, though, they're still making attacks on you, Ulan, the one next to you. Why am I keep pressing? It's the first two. Natural 20.
Abby.
Okay.
And I'll do the second one as well. 2 5s.
Right,
That
the
one
second
misses.
doesn't hit, okay.
Alright, so you're just going to take the slam from one of them. 48. Okay. 17. I didn't roll massive, fortunately.
Reduced to 2. Because I'm spending 2 key points on my deflect missiles ability, so.
Alright, you throw out the wall of earth that comes out of the ground and blocks it, reducing it. That is a solid reduce, though. Ithamore, though.
From rolling a 1.
From rolling a 1, that's pretty solid, yeah. Ithamore, 2 are coming at you. That misses. And the second slam again misses. This guy cannot hit a paladin. You're such an easy target, though.
I'm glad that potion is going in fuse.
Can this one die from shame?
It's building up anger. Skeeter's going to come around and come to here, I believe, 60 feet. Yeah, it's close enough. Alright. Coming down to the lower parts of the round, Seraphina.
Golem needs to make a save.
Golem needs to make a save. Yeah, it was the golem's turn. Oh, I didn't do golems. I didn't that one. Saren, you're going to get hit by a golem. Thank you for reminding me about golems.
Bitch, please.
Yep. So, one attack on you. With a 10. Solid. Solid.
That's so cute.
It's then going to turn around and slam Senator. The second one. I think that's a 2. Yep. 16. Pretty sure it misses. Actually, does it? Senator?
EPRB.
Yeah.
EPR bait. I think that
He doesn't have
misses.
his armor on, technically.
He doesn't
Well,
have his armor. So Wisdom, Dex.
But that means he's got his wisdom to his AC. So
I think it is 16 exactly, so it probably hits. So I'll just roll
Well, we
damage.
can check on his bag.
Yeah.
Next one.
I'll roll damage just to add it to him in a second if he does. Okay. Yes, we can. So Seraphina. You succeeded, so you're fine on this.
Yes. Argentile said.
The orb.
Yeah.
Which I should actually add some flavour to it. Skootish.
Oh, very nice.
There we go. As it engulfed, it is still flickering, but it has now got a dark core, which is now pulsing.
He said we should do something about it, but it's kind of
Yes, he
like,
did.
what can
Do
we
something
do
about it.
except for breaking it? Did
Break
we
it.
discuss what would happen if we broke the orbs?
I'm pretty sure the same thing as Magicite.
Anyway.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll. You're pretty sure it'd do the same thing as Magicite, but instead with leyline energy, which you're not sure what that's going to do.
But we don't know how else to get. Basically.
Yeah, it's magic, so you could dispel it. You're not sure. And you don't have enough time to set up a rune circle for it, so. If you want, you can do an Arcana check to see what else you can figure out about what the hell is happening. I would say. It would take your turn, though. You can retroactively take it back or not.
No, I would rather
Figure out what's happening. Okay.
Okay.
From what you've seen, and when it changed, it happened when the ritual completed. So it has some connection to the ritual, which means disrupting the ritual could have an effect on it, and vice versa.
Yeah, disconnecting them.
And as you know, leyline energy is pretty powerful, so.
Yep.
Alright, bonus action?
I cannot do anything.
Alright. Ithamor, you are on the precipice of the void. And I believe you have confusion.
No, I passed.
Oh, you passed? Okay. Yeah, I can never remember who actually passed, so.
For the purpose of my thing where you've got to attack the same person, is the Elder Brain dead?
You have no idea. It is engulfed in blackness.
So, does my thing compel me to jump into the blackness, or can I...
You can no longer see it, so. Yeah.
Okay, in that case I'm gonna turn around and lay into head a little bit.
Alright. As he's facing Ulan, go for it.
Oh, so that's the wrong one. Roll that.
Yeah. 20, 31 for the first two, which is 24 points of damage. Where is he at? Yeah, in the first two slashes, Forge Song cleaves through him, and you aim for the very only parts of him left. How do you want to do this?
The first strike guy slices off his face tentacles. And the second one goes straight through the back of his head.
As he's concentrating on Ulan, he slowly turns towards you as the first strike slashes upwards and cleaves his three tendrils that cover his maw, exposing this horrible, almost worm-like mouth of several hundred teeth that spiral in a circle. With one drawback, you pierce straight through both his maw and between his eyes that begin to diminish as the light fades from his body. As you hold him on the edge of the sword, you kind of just slide it off, and he slumps to the floor, no longer moving. The book, whatever, still floats there.
Okay. Feeling my,
Billowing of darkness coming out of it.
in that case, my the offhand attack would have been into the book.
Okay. So that's 16. You slam into the book, and even with these open pages, this black, almost miasma pouring out of it seems to deflect your blow, and you are unable to hit the book.
Clemson, please.
But that was your 3 attacks. Saren.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my movement just to step away from the void.
Good idea. As there's something very uncomfortable about being near this void. It's chilling. Saren, you have confusion.
Okay.
Can you give me a D10 roll?
Ugh. No.
Oh no. Please.
Okay. It's not
It's not
a.
bad at all.
It's not a 7 or 8. It's a 1 though. You move in a random direction. Roll a D8.
Into the golem?
You run into the golem, so run past the golem. And you use just your movement, and you have no action. At the end of the turn, you do make a wisdom save. So, what's your movement? 40 feet, you said?
35.
35. So you just kind of walk past it, stop in front of the yellow thread, and then give me a wisdom save.
Was not supposed to be an advantage.
Fortunately and unfortunately,
Nothing
nothing matters. Which unfortunately ends your turn. Aaron, it is your turn.
Aye.
2. You don't move or take actions. You stay exactly where you are. And we'll take a break there because somehow we did 2.5 hours
What,
already.
doesn't he get a wisdom save still?
You do get a wisdom save, Aaron, so give me that.
Is it against the spell thing?
Yes.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay, give me.
Oh my gosh.
Wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's a save.
Nice.
As you're just standing there and watching everything happen, your eyes blink. And you realize you need to do something. That is the end of that round. Do you guys want to take a break now? And we can come back for the last couple of rounds, which I think it will be. Or do you guys want to continue?
Question.
Here's the thing, I might have to leave unexpectedly any time, so I don't know if it will be during the round, during the short break or the rounds, just as an FYI.
Okay.
Well, if we do like a super quick 5-minute one rather than a
Yeah, just do a super quick one.
Okay.
just like toilet break and grab drinks and then
Yep.
fine. Yeah.
Let's do that.